Ulumbelo te mete disoli. Ulumbelo te mete disoli. Mamela azi haramiti meta taunane. Mamela azi haramiti meta taunane. Lamiti meta taunane. Lamiti meta taunane. Fiei nambuntane te mete mi fa malvale. Fiei nambuntane te mete mi fa malvale.
We just battled probably the most treacherous roads that I've ever ridden on in my life. That was fairly ridiculous. It took us 3 hours to go 25 kilometers. Well, I thought the travel time was going to be a lot longer. I didn't know how far it was. We're not really told a great deal of information about about how far away it is, but yeah, it was hairy. I hardly got out of second gear in the motorbike the whole time. Nearly dropped it a couple of times and definitely slid down some incredibly steep, muddy hills. But because it was so hard to navigate through the roads, we didn't really take much footage. Sorry, but I guess we can. We'll film on the way back out. But we've come out to another village for maybe 5 to 7 days. So we're going to be going through some more fields, and we're going to be meeting more farmers that we're working with. Should be good. So we're heading out. We've got a couple of hours now spare. We just had lunch. You can't eat animal products here and then go on the field. So we had lunch, consisted of rice, boiled moringa, and shredded cucumber, and it was pretty good. It's kind of bland, but it's filling. It's and then it's being kind. It's very bland, but it's definitely filling, and the moringa tastes okay. It's like watery spinach. There's also no drinkable water out here. There's well water, and there's an incredible river. Which either of both you wouldn't obviously drink. So quite often they'll boil water after they've cooked the rice, and then it creates like this brown, opaque water, rice tasting water, and it's hot. You drink it like tea. It sounds kind of fucked when I say all that, but it actually tastes pretty good. So we drink that to stay hydrated. There's spotted some coconuts up in that tree up there, but so it's going to rain too. But we'll see. Like I say, we've got a couple of hours, then we're heading out to a field, and hopefully we'll get some cool footage, and we'll see where the day takes us. Hopefully we can end with a couple of beers. We're still not sure where we're staying, but yeah, we will keep you updated.
Pitava kwa naolite, pitava vande vande. Pitava kwa naolite, pitava vande vande. Rahila kwa naoleta kumariazi. Rahila kwa naoleta kumariazi. Leta kumariazi.
Got that on camera.
Leta kumariazi.
So when we first got here earlier today, we came initially to the village that we're currently in. Can't pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. And they took us to this like shed, and I was kind of like, oh, it's actually quite well made, and it's quite nice to see that the shed's been well constructed, and we're sort of giving it props. And then we sort of did our thing, went and had dinner, sat around, and then we were shown to our accommodation. It ends up being the shed that I was complimenting, which is complete with a muddy dirt bike in the corner and a mattress on the floor.
Lucky we bought our own.
So we bought our own mosquito net, which I'm very thankful that I was stubborn enough to stick out that purchase in Australia before we left Australia to come to Africa. And this is we're nearly 3 months into our trip. This is the first time we're using it. But yeah, worth it. And we're sleeping in a shed on the floor. It's very funny, in my opinion. Katie is freaking out. There's also no toilet, and I'm peeing in a bottle.